Hi, Jessica here for MyTransgenderNation. Welcome back, everyone. I haven't done a video about this subject in quite a while, and I got a bunch of requests about it, so I thought I would revisit it and talk about it again. So the subject is transitioning later in life, and for me, I started at age 57, and the way for me that it started was when I first started this whole scenario. I found a therapist and spoke to her. And at that point, I was just thinking that I was going to get someone to help me make my ideas in my head go away. And she basically let me know that they would never go away, but we could suppress them if I chose to go that path, but that I had another path. Okay, so let's talk about where I'm starting from. When I was 57 years old and I'm talking to this therapist in my first session on a video call, I'm 6 foot tall. At the time, I weighed 230 pounds. I am bald on top, very bald on top, and quite muscular, and looked like a big ass guy. And she's telling me that I had another option. And I'm like, what do you mean? What would the other option be? Well, you could become a woman. And I'm like, can you see me on this video call here? You know, how are we going to take this 230-pound bald guy and turn it into a woman that I would be happy with? Because that's who you really want to please if you're going to go down that path, right? As much as maybe you want to pass and want others to look at you in a kind way, but still, you got to please yourself. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. And she wasn't kidding at all. And so she walked me through all the things that I could do and all the changes that would come along, hormones, what that would do, and dieting and what that would do, and surgeries and what that would do. And she said, you know, from what I gather about your personality, I think you're the type of person that when you attack something, you go at it 110%. I said, yes, that is very true. And she said, well, you could do this and it'll work out well for you. I'm pretty convinced that you'll be happy with it. I said, she goes, well, what do you want? And I said, well, I want to be happy. And I'm not happy now. And you're telling me I can't make it go away. So I guess I should transition. So I decided right then and there in my very first session with my therapist, I was going to transition. So this is about as scary a thing as you possibly could imagine, right? Based on what I just told you. And yeah, when I started, I took hormones for probably, maybe somewhere around 6 months before I decided to go full time. And even at that point, when I went full time, I had had no surgeries, and I'm wearing a wig, and it wasn't the best of wigs either. And basically, I kind of looked like a guy dressed up as a girl. But you know what? I was happy. And I was happy to be going down this path. And I was convinced I was going to get where I wanted to go. So I did it. And I have to say, to date now, I am super happy with where I ended up. And granted, you don't see a lot of me when I'm doing these videos. I'm sitting down in a chair. And most of the time when I do these videos, I'm not getting super made up to do them. I'm not a glamour girl when I'm doing a video. I do get glammed up when I go out on a Friday night, which I do quite often. But, bottom line is that I'm very pleased with where I ended up. And it's been quite a road to get here. I've had voice surgery multiple times. I've had facial surgery. I've had gender surgery. I've had breast augmentation. But once I got done with all those, with all the changes with the hormones, with all the dieting and exercise, huge piece to the puzzle that I have done, I am very pleased with my results. I would tell you that 90% of the time when I go out, no one even has a clue that I was a guy. Now, granted, I have big hands, but it doesn't even blink at them. The way I carry myself, the way I look, the way I act, the way I feel, I present female, and it works out really well. So for those of you who are thinking about going down this path and is scared to death, don't be. Just make a decision, go for it. It'll all work out. It is scary, and if you have questions, you can always reach out. I'll be happy to help. But it's something you can do. It worked out well for me. It can work out well for you too. If you guys have ideas for other videos, please like and subscribe to our channel, and also send us a message, and we'll do our best to try and accommodate your requests. As always, I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll talk again real soon.